Well, hello. Welcome. It's time for another edition of Bedtime Stories with Rob. And tonight we have a special classic, The Three Little Pigs. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs, and the time had come for them to leave home and to seek their fortunes. But before they left, their mother told them, whatever you do, do it the best that you can, because that's the way to get along in the world. What a twisted thing to say. Anyway, the first little pig built his house out of straw because it was the easiest thing to do. The second little pig built his house out of sticks. This was a little bit stronger than the house of straw. Duh. And the third little pig built his house out of bricks. And one night the big bad wolf, who dearly loved to eat fat little piggies, came along and saw the first pig in the house of straw, and he said, little pig, let me in, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the little pig. But of course the wolf did blow the house in, and he ate the first little pig. What an idiot. I'm sure that was the last straw, too. Great advice from Mom. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, the wolf then came to the house of sticks. Little pig, let me in, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." Did you like that? "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." Said the little pig. But the wolf blew that house in too and ate the second little pig. Yum, yum. Then the wolf came to the house of bricks. Let me in, cried the wolf, little pig, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the pig. Well, the wolf huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed. But he could not blow that brick house down. The wolf was an old sly wolf, but sometimes even a wolf can take a house like this for granted. So he climbed on the roof to look into the brick house. The little pig saw the wolf climb up on the roof and lit a roaring fire in the fireplace and placed on it a large kettle of water. When the wolf finally found the hole in the chimney, he crawled down and kerplash, right into that kettle of water, and that was the end of his troubles with the big bad wolf. The end. Oh, yes. The next day, the little pig invited dear old Mom over, and she said, "You see, it's just as I told you. The way to get along in the world is to do things as well as you can." So, where are the pig's brothers? Huh? Thanks, Mom. Fortunately for that little pig, he learned that lesson. Of course, he's an only child now, and he lived happily ever after, alone. The end. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Bedtime Stories with Rob. Tune in next week as we continue the saga. Pleasant dreams.